Ever since I released my Spyro video talking and speculating about Beenox developing the next Spyro game, the floodgates have opened and rumors and apparent leaks are popping up everywhere. Also, an official merch store seems to be teasing that a Spyro project is in the works. Let's talk about it.
Whoa!
What's up guys, Canadian Guy here and back with a brand new Spyro 4 speculative video. So if you didn't see the previous video yet, I highly recommend that you do. I'll throw a card in the top right corner, but if you want a quick summary, we determined that by looking at the job opportunities across the three major studios that handle Crash and Spyro, it seems like the studio that will be developing the next Spyro project will likely be Beenox. Again, if you want to see how I got to that conclusion, go check out the video. So a day or so after my video dropped, two posts claiming to be leaks popped up from both Reddit and 4chan. You know, the most reliable sites ever, but nonetheless, there are some similar aspects even though they give some different information. First, let's take a look at the Reddit post. Beenox developing Spyro 4. Development started last year using Unreal Engine 4, modeled after the original trilogy. Returning characters, new difficulty selection, very small RPG elements added. Originally started as a Vicarious Visions project, but they are now working on Diablo, and Activision has moved this project to Beenox as they believe that they are ready to take on a full project by themselves. The new game is very similar to the original Spyro trilogy, but now it will have some RPG elements, such as leveling up your charge attack, flame, gliding, etc. And also, there will be small fetch quests in certain realms in the game. You can now select your difficulty between default and experienced. Not called Spyro 4, codename is Rainbow. Release won't be until around Q2 2022, announcement planned this holiday. Then they edited the page afterwards and added a source, and it was my video talking about Beenox being the possible developers. I'm not sure if they mean that they got their info from that video, which they didn't because I never talked about such things, or if they were using the video to back up their claim that Beenox is developing Spyro 4. I reached out to them to kind of explain, and they never responded back to me. Now, let's take a look at the 4chan leak. As I think you all know, this year is the 25th anniversary of the Crash Bandicoot franchise. What I'm about to list represents what Activision plans to be doing during 2021, according to my sources. A few things may be subject to change. Announcement of a new cartoon coming out in 2022. The studio is internal to Activision, the Activision Blizzard Studios, and will be released as a Crunchyroll exclusive. Development started in March 2021, and a lot of work is being done to have a trailer ready by the end of the year. The show is in CGI. Crash, Wrath of Cortex, Twinsanity of the Titans, Mind Over Mutant will be released on the PlayStation Store, Xbox Game Store, and Nintendo eShop. To celebrate the anniversary, avatars and themes will be made available once the mentioned games are purchased. Announcement and release of a free-to-play multiplayer that can be downloaded individually or through Crash Bandicoot 4. The development started by Toys for Bob and then was passed to Beenox, which is currently developing Spyro 4. Spyro 4 will be released later this year and will have skins and a Crash Bandicoot themed level to celebrate the anniversary. Granted, this leak is more for Crash Bandicoot fans, but I digress, we still get some Spyro information as well. But both of these alleged leaks obviously could be wrong. But which one seems to be more right? Well, it's possible that both of them are. The rule of thumb when it comes to leaks is that 9 out of 10 times the information that comes out is old info. Now, old info doesn't mean it's wrong, just that it's, well, old, and dates and times can change at the drop of a hat. Remember when the Crash Bandicoot 4 trailer launched? Well, I had gotten to see it beforehand and react to it and make a video. But notice the release date on my reaction video? It's October 9th. Then, less than 2 days before the embargo opened, the release date was changed to October 2nd. That is how fast these dates and times change. Now, these leaks do both point out that Spyro is being developed by Beenox, but one says release in December, and the other one says announcement in December. At one point, Spyro may have been slated to release in December, but was pushed back by the alleged passing of Wumpa League from Toys for Bob to Beanox. So one source, the 4chan post, could have old and correct info, and this Reddit post could be the more updated version. There's another detail back on the Reddit post though, the mention of Vicarious Visions initially working on Spyro. If we take a look at Vicarious Visions' involvement over the past 15 years, Vicarious Visions has been involved in some way with many games, each and every single year. But suddenly, after the Insane Trilogy in 2017, poof, there's nothing from them for 3 years, until 2020. Maybe for that gap of time, they were working on something Spyro related. Of course, that's if either of these have any sort of truth to them. Oh, and by the way, if you're liking the video so far, why don't you drop a like to let me know? But let's get to more solid evidence and away from random posts and speculation. We Love This, a brand new merch store that has gotten licenses from Activision, is selling Crash and general Activision merch. But one of the tabs that you see at the bottom of the site is Spyro. Now recently there wasn't anything, it was just blank. It said come back soon. But when I popped over to look at it today, there was something. This shirt was there. It's an intriguing design of the Spyro 2 Ripto's Rage Spyro on the front, but there are 2 binary codes on the shirt, on the bottom right and the top left. We decided to translate them to see if they said anything, and turns out there was kind of a secret message. The bottom text says coming soon, but when we translate the upper one, it translates to 202 ? And when put together, it's coming soon 202 ? The question mark obviously seems to be a stand-in value for the year, likely being 2021 or 2022. Now, if we go over to the We Love This Twitter page and go over and see what they've been liking, most, if not all their tweets that talk about Spyro refer to people talking about Spyro 4 or a Spyro sequel. Some of them are very blatant, like at Store We Love This, your teasing of Spyro 4 is keeping me awake when I'm trying to sleep. Oh, why must you do this? Then when I tweeted, if Spyro 4 is announced, I'll legit cry. No, I don't care what y'all think, there will be tears. It would legit make my year. Then, in response to me overthinking Insomniac's random Spyro tweet, they respond with 2 dragon emojis. Then Glide the Dragon said, blink twice if this dragon has something to do with number 4. And of course, they liked it. These are only a few examples of the shenanigans that's going on, causing the hype and craze to skyrocket. I genuinely do think that Spyro is on his way back. The teases coming from We Love This seems to push that pretty strongly. But is it Project Rainbow? Comment below and let me know. Thank you so much to all those who not only support the channel, but myself and my family. Because of your contributions, I'm able to do this full time. If you'd like to support the channel, please consider clicking the join button or becoming a Patreon with the link in the description. I also live stream every Thursday and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Come on by and say hi. Again, thank you to everyone, and I'll see you guys in the next video and or live stream.